Hey everybody, this is the second real-life superhero debut intro with the same costume, the blue and gray actual sweatsuit with a zipper, with actual sweatpants and the other accessories that go with it. Yeah, this is the same video, only this time, once again, this time Kurt Angle's Impact Wrestling theme will be my walkout song. The intro song will once again be Nick Flicks, Something You Can Never Own. I apologize for the situation with my dog in the previous version. So yeah, other than that, the taunts and mannerisms and everything else will be the same. So with that being said, let's get started right now.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you gon' do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. Have no regrets, yeah, outside of my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own.
I'm fed up, dismissing the competition. You're hopeless, I'm trash, they're efficient. Listen, you want a class on tradition? My one condition, forget the best of the century. Talk about the best of all time, you better mention me. Essentially, I'm the best that's ever gonna be. I hold my ground, you never take it from under me. Don't run to me, it's gonna be trouble. I hit you so many times, you see triple or double instead of one of me. I got more heart, more weight to tear you apart. I lay you down on the ground. Made it right, it's no different to me. If you tap out, cash out, or simply pass out for free. Cause you face down, really, barely alive. Cause I'm an animal inside, hear me? I'm what the game is supposed to be. Hopefully you see what I mean. Knock you out, have a scene. You were beaten by a triple team. Box you out the whole scene. And lean, alive like my dream. I shine bright, smash you, front to back. You gon' need hindsight. In fact, when I attack, you're lucky if I need to attack. I'm prone to overkill. I work you over till I steal your motor skills. To sing whenever I'm done. You're numb, throw the thumb. Folks can't remember their name, or where they're from. And some speechless, slum, looking deaf and dumb. You're weak like 7 days. Dead afraid, I'm amazed. Don't still step up, cause I hit more men than Jenna Jameson in better days. You can't clear your head, you with a Jenna Hayes.
Hey everybody, it's finally time for another Naruto video. Haven't done a Naruto video in a long time, but finally it's here. I've been deciding what type of Naruto video I should do, and just like the Dragon Ball, I thought the perfect return and debut for future Naruto videos should be my favorite and best Naruto saga and story arcs. I'm gonna do one for Bleach. Gonna do one for Bleach. Also, which I've been meaning to do another Bleach video for a long time, and I thought that would be the perfect return for Bleach too. So with that being said, Naruto, let's get started, man. Naruto. This list was even harder to make than the Dragon Ball list. My all-time favorite and best Naruto. My favorite and best Naruto sagas. But here we go. Number one. Number one. The greatest. Number one is Number one is actually two sagas. Yes, multiple sagas. Multiple sagas will appear in one spot on this list because there's so many. Number one is the Chunin Exam Finals arc. That's the entire Chunin Exam saga, starting with the registration all the way to the Chunin Exam Finals and the gigantic Shinobi War, the Sand and Sound versus Leaf Shinobi War that came out of it. This is one of the biggest and greatest story arcs ever, and the short-lived return of Itachi and debut of Kisame and Kutsuki arc, which is part of the much larger Sasuke retrieval arc. These are, my opinion, the supreme best Naruto arcs. First off, I mentioned the Chunin Exam Finals. That entire story arc, from the registration all the way to the Chunin Exam Finals and the Shinobi War, with the Chunin Exam Finals and the Shinobi War being the best parts, being the best part of the saga. One of the greatest story arcs ever. It was so awesome that Naruto, it never went downhill. It sort of went downhill after, because that arc was so awesome. How do you top it? Then you had the return of Itachi, which was everything. This was everything the show was building up to. And the show after this arc, the show kind of takes a break because, well, it's only Naruto, Jiraiya, newcomer Tsunade, and Shizune, and Orochimaru, and Kabuto. Yeah, so the series, it takes a break before it gets good again when we get to the actual Sasuke retrieval arc, where Sasuke leaves the village and they assemble a team to go after him. But yeah, numbers 2 and 3, this saga is so big it takes up 2 spots, and that is the Shinobi War. That is the Shinobi War, part 1 and 2, with 2 being the superior, part. This is the grand finale of Naruto. All of the characters who are still alive, still active, are here in the final battle against Tobi, the Ten Tails, and the main antagonist himself, Madara Uchiha. Naruto and Sasuke have their coolest and most powerful forms. Naruto, the Nine-Tails Chakra Karamabo, Sasuke the Susanoo, Might Guy in his last stand, opening up the inner gates on Madara Uchiha, even several of the filler arcs featuring characters like Shino, Rock Lee, and Neji. Those were awesome to be all of them being trapped in the infinite Tsukuyomi. And watching this on Toonami gave me nostalgia of the mid to late 2000s, watching Naruto on Toonami back then, when Naruto was in his prime. Then finally the greatest fight, one of the greatest fights in the series, the post-Shinobi War fight between Naruto and Sasuke by the waterfall with their most powerful forms, the final ultimate battle, man. Yeah, so these were the greats. The first part of the war was alright, but it picked up later when Madara and Tobi hit the scene. So yeah, it would be number 1 if it wasn't so long, but it's supposed to be long. It's a war arc. Yeah. Number 4 and 5 are the Naruto last and the Boruto movie, with the Boruto movie being better. Number 4 is Naruto Last. It's the last of the original Naruto generation. It's the last of the original Naruto generation. Generation where they square off against Tonari, who for the first time the Naruto character square off with a planet buster character in Tonari who wants to smash the moon into the earth, which leads to an awesome scene where Naruto catches the moon. Then you got the much superior Boruto movie. The Naruto Last is, in my opinion, a superior storyline because it's the OG Naruto cast. Everyone is here except Neji, who died during the Shinobi War, and my guy who didn't die, but he got injured during the Shinobi War. So he was here, but he couldn't. He was confined to a wheelchair and couldn't do anything. Then you got number 5, Boruto, the much superior. This is better animated, better fights, bigger and better fight scenes, including the last two fights, Gaara and the Kages versus the main antagonist. Keep forgetting the main antagonist because I'm so focused on the heroes. And then the Trinity battle, Naruto, Sasuke, and the newcomer Boruto against the main antagonist with the team up Rasengan Chidori move. Sasuke killing it with the Susanoo with one arm, something I didn't notice until one of my more recent reviews of this 3 years ago. So yeah, these are like the supreme best Naruto sagas here. Number 6 is where it all started. Is the Zabasa saga introductory. Is the Zabasa saga introductory arc. Yeah. Hardcore Naruto purists. This saga, hardcore Naruto purists like this saga, especially when compared to what the show went to later, what the series went to later. But a lot of people don't like this one, but I love the Zabasa saga. It was the early days of Naruto. You see Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura when they encountered Zabasa and Haku, how different their upbringing was and their development as ninja compared to theirs. And then it wasn't some stereotypical kung fu karate fight like you see in other anime. No, it was aces. It was a gigantic superhero ninja battle with trump cards, aces in the holes, and being one step ahead of the enemy. That was what the whole fight was about. Not that there was some brief melee between Sasuke and Haku, but that's what it was throughout both of the series of fights. So that's why number 6 is the Zabasa saga. 7 is the Sasuke retrieval arc, which this right here, as a teenager, I thought it was one of the best, and it would still be one of the best if it wasn't for one small detail. Everyone was here except for one character who should have been here, Shino. The writer didn't I heard that the writer got sick of drawing bugs, and he wanted to do something interesting for the awesome Neji Kimaru fight, one of the highlights, one of the best fights in the series and the highlights of this saga. But it's one of the best ever. The storyline, the development of each character, especially Choji, Neji, and even to a lesser degree Kibo. You got to see more of him. Oh yeah, and Gaara, Tamari, and Kankuro. This time returning as protagonists, helping as allies, helping the Leaf Village. Cool bad guys like the Sound 4. I like all of them, with Kimimaru, Jirobo, and Kimimaru, the supreme best. Kimimaru being the best ever. The return of Rock Lee, and then, like I said, going back to the fights, so many awesome fights with Neji and Kimimaru, Choji and Jirobo, and Naruto, Rock Lee, and finally Gaara. Rock Lee and Gaara being the best, with Gaara being the best versus Kimimaru. That trifecta battle. Those were the 3 supreme best. Then you closed it with Naruto versus Sasuke by the waterfall. We got to see we get to see more of Sasuke's past, completing his development, and Naruto and Sasuke also opened this story arc. They opened this story arc. They closed this story arc, and they closed the story arc in the next one, Shippuden, the Shippuden series. So yeah, 7 is the retrieve arc. It would be higher if Shino was involved. He should have been here. Number 8 and 9. Number 8 and 9 is the Naruto. 8 and 9 is the Naruto. Number 8 is the Naruto and Naruto Shippuden filler arcs. No. What was 8 and 9? 8 and 9 is number 8 actually. Number 8 is the Pain arc, which I thought wasn't really animated that well. This arc was better in the manga than it was animated. But this arc right here, while I consider it weaker than the 7 arcs that came forth, this was peak of Naruto. After this, the series sort of went downhill because everything appeared to be leading up to Pain, but there was still more stuff. There was still more stuff after him. It was still entertaining, but it felt the series was just dragging by that point. But then it would quickly pick up again when the Shinobi War and everything would start coming full circle again. But yeah, everything was leading up to Pain. Pain was the final boss. You had the growth and maturization of Konohamaru, Ebisus, and the Leaf Village's fight with Pain being my all-time favorite. Then you had the climactic showdown between Sage Mode Naruto and Pain. Sage Mode, from a character design standpoint, I can't stand. But from a power and story development, awesome. And this was an awesome fight, especially the manga version. The anime version kind of dragged. So yeah, the Pain arc. After the Pain arc, 9 and 10 are the introductory and Kutsuki arcs, and the Hidan and Kakatsu arc, Shikamaru's finest moments. And the introductory arc had, my opinion, one of Team Kakashi's and Team Guy's, especially Team Guy's awesome moments where they beat the fake Kisame and Itachi, and Sakura, her hero moment where her and Chiyo beat the Puppet Master Sorcery, and Gaara went toe to toe with Deidara. 11 is the Sai and Yamato introductory arc, where Naruto meets Sai and Yamato. They become a team and they deal with Orochimaru and eventually encounter Sasuke for the first time since the first series. 11 and 12, and Sasuke during this time has his own missions, which has him go through Deidara and Danzo before he finally meets Itachi Uchiha himself. 12 and 13 are the Part 1 and Shippuden filler arcs. These were all entertaining, but they're not memorable. Which brings me to 14 and 15 are the 14 Naruto's the filler movies, Naruto's movies 1 through 3, and the spin-offs, the awesome Kanaha Sports Festival, the Kanaha Sports Festival, which is the best ever, but it's non-canon and it's not memorable. It was used to hype up the Naruto Ultimate Ninja video game, where every Naruto character, living or dead, is here in this gigantic Kanaha sports combat battle royale. I remember seeing this in 2007 on YouTube and thinking it was the coolest thing ever, and it is, but it's not memorable, but it's not canon nor memorable. That's why it's here in this spot, but it's one of the best. Then you have the movies. Naruto's ninjas clash in the snow, where they have their cool snow outfits, and they square off with Doto and the ice ninja. Then you got the much superior Naruto Part 2, the Stone of Galel, featuring one of my all-time favorite characters and filler characters and characters in general, Temujin the Knight, where they square off with English-style Knight with shinobi powers. The Stone of Galel, and characters like Gaara, Shikamaru, and them have a big roles. This is post when Sasuke left the village. The first one is one of the only movies to feature Sasuke. 3. And you got 3, the Crescent Moon. The Crescent Moon, which storyline wise and bad guy was weaker than the first two, but it was better because you got to see Naruto, Sakura, and Rock Lee, who has a big moment in this. Rock Lee was a big moment in this movie right here. You got to see their cool summer outfits, their cool alternate flow. I think that's what it's called, flow. Naruto 8 filler opening, and Rock Lee and Sakura's beast mode fight scenes. There was 2 other specials. There was the Hidden Waterfall Village special that aired on Toonami. That was fairly entertaining. That had a plot similar to the early days of Naruto, even though it was set right before Sasuke left the village. And then you had, this was pretty good. Then you had the other Kanaha Sports Festival. So this was a gigantic race and series of triathlon events where Naruto had to use the bathroom, and they kept keeping him from using the bathroom to the point he eventually crapped himself at the end of the special. So that was 14. Then 15, the Shippuden movies. I've only seen 2. That was the first one where Naruto was thought to have died. Yeah, this one was good. It's not really that memorable, which is why it's in this spot. Then the much superior 2, where they fight a brawling Dragon Ball Z style of villain in Dr. Shino, a skinny witch doctor who takes some potion that causes him to become muscular and charges ki like a Dragon Ball Z character. By me, this is the best and coolest Naruto Shippuden movie. So non-canon Shippuden movies so far. The best Naruto movies are the last and Boruto, which appeared earlier in this list. But yeah, these were single-handedly the best Naruto sagas, and the weakest and worst sagas would be the Search for Tsunade, the supreme worst saga. From a story standpoint, it was good, but from an entertainment standpoint, it was weak. The Tsunade saga, and then the worst filler, the short-lived filler arcs, the short-lived filler episodes that happened after, right before Sasuke left the village, with the only good one being, I forgot to mention earlier, the only good one being the Idate Marino arc, where he was one of the only good filler episodes. The other 2 involving the grass ninja from the shooting exam returning, that was weak. It was entertaining, but it was weak. And then there was one where Konohama was locked in a room because he was in the shadow. He hated being in the shadow of the old man and felt he would be forgotten or something. I don't remember, but these 2 were weak. These two are weak right here. Very disappointing Naruto premiere day back in 2007. So yeah, that was the Naruto Shippuden. And going back to the fillers before I close out, going back to the early filler arcs that are part of the television series, they were all entertaining, but along with not being memorable, some of it was good. Some of it was good. Some of it I can do without. I'll explain more when I get to the actual filler sagas and reviews of Naruto. But these are my favorite and best Naruto sagas. There is really no bad Naruto sagas except for the one I just said. So there's no reason to do a worse list like with Dragon Ball. There are weak sagas, but there are no bad sagas. So yeah, this was the reintroduction to various Naruto videos. So with that being said, you want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now.
It doesn't matter now what happens.